So my saga continues for I'm looking for a husband, where are you? Those who have been following my my videos and know that I thought I found someone a few months ago, and Sheriff and I really didn't work out. What the gist of it was, our value systems were just different, and we were both really in two different places in our lives, and it just wasn't going to meld. So this time I was not prepared to be patient with that, in terms of, in the last time I was in a very serious and committed relationship which lasted 7 years. And someone asked me in or sent me a message in the comments about why did I wait so long, and they would not have waited so long. I didn't realize I was waiting as long. When I was in that committed relationship with him, I gave him what I felt was my all. There were some extenuating circumstances which kept me there, trying to mend that relationship and that person as well. And to the last, we'll say, a year or two of that relationship, it was just not going to work out. So we did do our mindful things and trying to make that relationship, see if it was salvageable, and in the end it just was not salvageable. But what I learned from that in searching for a husband was, if for me, if it wasn't going to be there, it wasn't going to be there. So it wasn't going to wait around 7 years. So the poster who put that, yeah, I understand what you're saying about you wouldn't have waited until it happens to you. And for me, it happened to me, and the second time around, I'm not willing to do this. Now, in terms of looking for this husband, yes, he's an African American. He's a brother. As you know, that's my preference. I prefer brothers and what have you. When that relationship was coming towards an end, it really had me questioning again, like, what's up with our brothers and what have you, and, you know, has EEOC and a bunch of other things, education, opportunities are lacking and what have you. And I get that. I really do get that. I'm not looking for this man who has gold in his pockets, contrary to some of these negative comments and what have you. I'm not looking for that person, but I'm thinking that someone in my age range and older, I'm expecting him to be in a place that he should be, that society expects us to be at. Not as if I was in my 20s. I'm certainly not in my 20s, and what I would expect in my 20s is a lot different than if I was in my 30s, if I was in my 40s, 50s, 60s, or 70s. So with that, that's one of the value systems that I really hold dearly. Now, some people have been posting that perhaps I really need to start dating outside of my race. I'm starting to feel that way. I'm really starting to feel that way. I have dated just about exclusively African American men, and by and large, it's just not there. I like the way our brothers look. I like the way that they feel. I like everything, but almost everything. And I'm just starting to feel really disappointed. I don't know where to meet these men. It still goes back down to that. Am I traveling in the wrong circles? Am I asking the wrong questions? Because I think I'm asking the right questions. And are you prepared for a relationship? What are you bringing to the table? What am I bringing to the table? What are we bringing to the table? And then you start getting into the meat and potatoes, or what you think of the meat and potatoes of the relationship. What you're finding out is pot liquor. It's okay if it was a few decades ago for me. And I'm not willing to travel that route anymore. I've done that route. I've been that route. And, you know, that's for the younger ones. And no, nothing wrong with that. But It's not where I'm thinking of where my life should be. I am a middle-aged woman. I'm a proud middle-aged woman. And I'm looking for what a middle-aged person should be doing and having at this particular time. I know that there are circumstances that keeps us away from doing that keeps us away from attaining certain things. I get that. But what about the preparedness? I know things happen. Things happen to me. I'm in a particular point in my life where things are different. But to me, it's about a plan. And I believe in having a plan. And it just seems like some of the brothers that I've been running into just don't have a plan. And, you know, then when I get these posts here and some of my girlfriends speak and they're like, well, you got to go outside the race because the brothers don't have a plan. And I'm like, I refuse to believe that. But it just feels that way. It just really feels that way. This is nothing negative on brothers or what have you. This is just what's been happening to me. And I only felt fair to update what happened to that relationship that I had with Sheriff. I did pull that video down because it's no longer accurate or anything of that nature. And that's about it. And also, too, you know what? Someone else sent me a post saying that it's easier for a woman to date than a man. Well, I'm not a man, so I don't know if it's easier. But I'll tell you this. As a woman, it ain't easy either. Bye.